You are still watching the Big Talk, and today I have my Pundits, my usual Pundits. On my left is Derek Anoboy, the social media manager for Muse Africa, and on my right, Eric Tosca, Arrow with Tunes by Muse. So today we're talking about nudity on social media. Nude social media. I'm sure if you're on social media, you've been, when you scroll through your timelines on Twitter and Instagram, Facebook, I don't usually see it, but then on Twitter and Instagram, you see a picture of someone nude, semi-nude, nude. So we are going to talk about the implications. So starting with you, Tosca, what do you think necessitates people posting their news on social media?
Yeah, good evening to all viewers.
Yeah.
So now social media kind of have a way on our thinking, our life, the way we live our life, what we do. Social media kind of predicts what we should do. People wake up and the first thing they do is to go on their social media timeline and go and check what's up, what's going on there. So there's time for everything. There are trends on social media, and there are some people who kind of want to live nudity life. So they wake up and what they do on social media is posting of news. They have their own reasons for that. Some people say it's business because it gives them attraction, business attraction, and followers and all that. And others also do it for fame, cloud chasing. They don't do it for any better reason. Yeah, you need to be
Attention.
Yes, attention. The person wants to be known.
Okay.
It's no acquire. But it all boils down to living. How were you trained like that?
How you were brought up.
How you were brought up.
Okay. But hold on that. So Derek, this one is directly in your terrain, but social media, always on social media. So you might best explain this. Nudity and social media. Why do they click?
Because people are attracted to nudes, for example.
So we like to see naked people.
Exactly. Some people, not everyone. Not everyone is deeply into that stuff. But we have, let's bring it down to relationships. Sometimes people like, can your girlfriend, some people ask their girlfriend for this, but on social media, like he said, people just do it for clout. As soon as you post something naked, it's a whole different content and it gets attraction. As soon as you put, because it's something people will barely see on their self, like in their face, you are barely going to see a woman strip naked unless you know what you have to do to get it. But this time around, it's on your timeline. You don't have to pay for it. You don't have to go through stress. You're just seeing it. So it gives people attraction, and people like to see it. As soon as you post it, no matter who you are, you're good. And these days, there have been accounts or there have been pages that have been turned into posting news and making money out of it.
Because they attract people.
Exactly. People are willing to pay to see people naked.
Okay. So what is clear about this is more about the numbers game on social media. Because even if you're nudist or you are doing cloud chasing, means you get numbers.
Exactly. You get people following you saying that, oh, this girl in body nice, oh, this girl has a nice body, this. But you know, in all this, I always see that 5, 6, 7 years, are you still going to do the same thing? Even in the next year, you don't know what's going to happen to you. And we've seen people have, I mean, I don't know how to say, but it comes back to haunt them because they realize.
But it's good you are talking about haunt them. But then let's look at positives. What are the positives of posting news, Tosca? Are there any positives to it?
The positive side is numbers. And probably, if you have a good skin, you might get some endorsement from a cosmetic brand. So when they be brand endorsements and one or two, but it will depend. If you are very controversial, I don't think any
brand will want to associate with something.
If you are very controversial, it will depend on the person. Maybe you're a cool person, you don't really talk, you are not that known outside the media, like the traditional media doesn't know you. But on the social media, you know, the social media, there are people who are very famous on social media, but not on the traditional space, and not even in a household. We don't know them, but on social media, you're boros. Yeah, you can't be famous there. And over there, you can make your money. And even now, people advertise smaller products and food and all those stuff for people. They take 100 cities, 50 cities, and all those stuff because they post their they have
they have a lot of followers.
Guys will go, guys there.
There's always
there's one nudist on IG who has over 100,000 followers. Guys, the guys are
all from posting news.
Yes, she started from the scratch.
They're hustling.
Start from a follower.
But let's be real. men, not just us, but we know these days, you know, it's not just the sexuality has been broadened. We have, you know, we just don't want to go there. But people like to see news. That one, see.
Yeah, but there's one. You see, people are saying people. But people are saying people like to see nudes, but the people seems to be moving to we men liking to see news. Because as you said, a lady started with 1 follower and she had like 100K.
Exactly.
Do we have men nudists?
Yes, we do have men nudists. There are men nudists.
In Ghana?
I've not seen in Ghana, but in the Western world, I've seen a lot of.
No, the Western world. Right now, let's bring it to Ghana. In Ghana, do you have like a male nudist who's posting news regularly?
That I've not seen that. No.
Okay. But then, what would be the reaction if a male starts posting news? Will it be the same as the females are getting the attention, the hype?
To me, I think that I like to talk about. To me, I think when it comes to that side, people are being gender biased and mostly because it's men that are really going in for the news. So if I see another guy in the guy, this guy what the wrong guy.
Do you remember Kiddy's the day he launched his album last year?
The Sugar album.
There was a photo that went viral.
Which one? The one is bed top or the one with the?
No, the bed top is a video shoot.
That
one came before the bed top one.
Okay.
Which one? The sugar photo. That is thick.
Oh, it was in his trousers and all of that. Yeah.
The print, no.
Yes. And that is it.
But right now, Shakawale to do something.
Yes. Let's not talk about Wale. Because when we talk about nudity,
he's the kid in our too.
He's the male nudist.
Snapchat, we saw
it. Swimming in his pool.
Yo, but on a more serious note, guys, and I'm not, and I know people will agree to this because in as much as you deny it, you know that when you see nude, the first thing you want to do is who is behind that thing. And it's always going to be about God. Because if the picture here is a girl and it's a guy, there's no way you're telling me you're moving to the guy first before you go to the girl. You go to the girl. So whenever a guy posts news, there's a lot of public backlash.
Okay.
Mostly because men dominate everything.
Okay.
Men are dominating social media.
We don't post.
Okay, exactly.
It's leaked.
So
exactly.
So basically, I just need a female to come and talk for females. But as for me, say there, definitely we are not watching.
No.
We are not watching male news.
We are not being biased or something.
But the ratio
let's check.
No, but that one we understand.
The ratio online, men is dominating online. Yeah. And there's less females online. So whenever a female posts, it's going to be dominated by men. Under the comments.
The nudity post on Facebook, not on Facebook, the IG, Twitter, and co. Gender, let's check.
No, you see, there are more females. But then let's move to
try to create a poll right now.
No, right now they will know. Now it's not something we need to debate about. But now let's move to celebrities and nudity. So if you go to a country like Tanzania, it is illegal. Let me specify. It's illegal for you to post pictures or photos which are even close to semi-nude self. You will be fined. Diamond had to apologize when he posted a topless pic on social media. But now let's come to Ghana. You've seen social media, you've seen our celebrities posting semi-nude news from Shatawale to Sister Derby to even Queen Hazel.
Nikki Simonas.
Like a lot of people.
There's one actress who was like meditating, that one viral.
Plenty. But it feels it's not being regulated.
Actress more Eliana.
That's a good joke, yo.
So it feels like it's not being regulated. Now, Ghana, nudity and celebrity. Do you think, why do celebrities like feel the need to post that certain kind of pictures? Or it's just now we are in a cultural space where we don't really care what they wear again? Or it's just for clout? Which is which?
99% of the time for me, I think it's just for clout. Because if you're a celebrity, you already have an amount of people that really like what you do and they follow you a lot. But sometimes these celebrities want to go out of just these people and get new people to talk about them. Because they know as soon as they post something that one way or the other is against, because let's be real, Ghana is a very religious country and it's dominated by Christians, and Christianity goes against nudity.
Even Islam goes against nudity.
Exactly.
Traditionalists go against nudity.
Exactly. So as soon as they post it, they know it's going to be the talk of town. They know exactly that everyone from every corner of Ghana is going to say, why you do this? Why you do this? So they always do it for the clout. For me, there's no other reason again. It's always for the clout. For people to talk about.
Tosca, people usually argue that Dipo. where the post is like a right from a young lady to puberty right from a young lady to being a woman. People say even in the ancient times, as Africans, we did not really wear clothes. We were always naked and stuff. So that's like justification. Do you think it's justification enough for the current trend?
Is there facts to back what the person was saying in the ancient time?
No, but we've seen
Let me defend what I'm saying. The point is different from what the person is saying. The Bible tells us that right after Adam and Eve ate the egg, they felt that they were
egg.
The
Please.
apple. And the apple. And the fruit. Or it's not an apple, it's a fruit. Yeah. And the fruit. They felt that they were naked. They realized they were naked. And from that onset, from that day, they covered themselves. Up to now, we cover ourselves. Even if the person is a fool, quote unquote, is a fool. Even a mad person knows that I have to cover myself. It's 1 out of 10 mad people who walks naked. It's 1 out of 10.
You barely see it.
You barely see a naked mad person on the streets of Accra. So the person saying that ancient days were naked, it's not true. It's not true. Now going on to the depot. It's just for
I mean, if the person even talked about ancient Stone Age people, we knew they were covering themselves with leaves and all of that. So I don't know.
And heights.
You put like assumption. You two you are Stone Age.
We've
seen pictures.
So we've seen depot pictures. We've seen pictures.
Let me continue.
The person to have seen pictures.
Let me continue with the depot thing. The depot thing is done for a day, and when it's being done, everybody around there, they are all women. A queen mother, they are mothers. Guys or men are not allowed. It's strictly women. It's like Efya's girl talk concept. Strictly women. No guy is allowed. Until recently, we want to document our traditions and stuff that we have them on tape. In Cameroon, be that.
Okay.
Cameroon be that.
Yeah,
there are no guys there. It's strictly for women. So women among yourselves, I can feel comfortable. I can be naked and comfortable around you, but not in front of another girl, Tilly or any of our colleagues. No, I can't do that.
I get you.
Do you understand?
I understand.
Yeah. So the depot and Bragro and Co. No, they do it among themselves. They are all women.
Okay.
They are all women.
What about?
And they're in a small space.
Yeah, I get you. But what about? I go to the beach. I'm wearing my bikini. Then my bikini there. You know how they look on the body, and I post it. Does that mean I've posted, let's say, a nude picture for class?
That's semi-nude. You are covered up, but not fully covered up. I mean, you're showing cleavages. There's something seen. Someone seeing something that might want you to grab a tissue and lotions and stuff. But you're not fully naked. There's nothing covering you. You are covered up, but not fully covered. That's semi-nude. And even for that, it's alarming. You can't go to the beach and wear jalabia.
That one there.
You can't go to the beach and wear straight dress. I mean, you're there to relax your body. You need fresh air into your body. So it's an appropriate dress for an appropriate occasion. But you can't wear a bikini and be walking on Monday morning on the streets of Accra. Come on, it's not possible.
So now let's move straight into social media. So this past weeks, Akuapm Poolo, aka Rosemont Brown, posted a picture with her son, who she was celebrating his birthday, and she posted an image of she being naked. The son too, he was wearing supporter drawers, panty. That's the only thing he was wearing. So I don't know whether I'll call it semi-nude, but Akuapm Poolo was naked and then the son too was naked. The picture really like a lot of backlash on social media, but some people are actually defending her, saying since we've not given birth before, we can't complain. So Tosca, the picture, you've seen the picture.
Yeah.
You've seen the commentary behind it. Yeah. Some agree, some do not agree. What is your comment on that picture?
You know, one thing about our space or our culture in Ghana, our posting of news and all this stuff on social media, it boasts your notoriety on online 1000%. It goes where you will be famous, but with a bad perception.
Yeah.
Okay.
You'll be famous. We know you are famous. Even you will be talked on air, on TV, everywhere. But when we see you, there's a bad perception behind you.
It's the first thing that comes into
people's mind is, get away, quiz.